I have myself muted. There we go. Thank you, Mum. All right, beautiful. So, as I was saying, sorry about that. Welcome to Wednesday night. Obviously, I am Leanne, Winston, Psychic Medium. Just before I jump in and do some readings, I will touch on some housekeeping. I do ask for people to help me spread the love by inviting your friends and family to join in as well. Now, if you are watching from any other page, bar mytimetv.live, please jump over here in the background, into My Time TV Live, so I can actually see your comments in the background, like the lovely people that are coming in now. Now, if you do ask a question, please only ask one question, because I want to try to get to as many of you as possible. Sorry, English helps. And also, if you can keep your questions direct, that would be really good. Now, if you would like a card, tonight I've decided to pull out the Lenormand pack again. If you would like a card drawn, #card, and I will do a one card reading for you. Otherwise, I'm happy to answer direct questions as well in that way. All right. What have I forgotten? If you're watching from any other page, certainly jump over here to mytimetv.live and join in there. Now, I'm not sure if the bot is actually hooked up, but if you would like some more information to do with our online expo that we ran last weekend, it was such a success, we are doing it again on May the 3rd. So you can hashtag and put the number 8. No, sorry, just put the number 8 in the comment, and the bot system should pick you up and actually send you more information about that, the catalogue and the stall holders and stuff like that is coming up. Also, don't forget the hashtag and let us know where you're watching from, because we are going worldwide. So I would like to welcome everybody that is joining in. If you're a first timer, let me know, because it's nice to know when new people come on and say hello. Now, also, if you are watching from the Binge Network or you are listening on United World Radio, I also wish you a good evening or a good morning, no matter where you are in the world, because I know that both those channels do go worldwide as well. All right, excellent. We've got a few people commenting already. So we got Jasmine. She said, shed the love. Hey, Leanne, how are you? Just wondering if there are any messages from my brother, please. All right, honey. I get a hand on the heart. My heart actually feels heavy around that energy. So would I be right in saying that I want to say this is your own grief in that sense, how much you're missing him at the moment. So would I be right in saying that there has been something just recently, sorry, a bit of fluff, that has either had you thinking of him more so, whether there's a birthday or anniversary, or it is around Easter or something like that? I just get very much on your mind. You are missing him more than you normally do at the moment. He's got his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself as well. Now, I need to acknowledge the tattoo. I get the reference to there was either significance in a tattoo for him, or somebody has got the significance to the tattoo after his passing. So that's just his way of letting you know that he knows that. All right. I get the reference to you're in two minds for something at the moment. He makes me feel like you've got decisions to be made, or you can't decide which direction you want to head at the moment. It is really about taking some time for you at the moment, hun. All right. So wishing you all the very best there. Okay. Sending lots of love and healing your way as well. We've got the lovely Lynn saying, share the love. Could I have a card, please, or a message if there is one? Certainly, honey. Let's do a card for you, because I was drawn to the card first. Just give them a quick shuffle. All right, honey, I get there's a lot of energy around you at the moment, so I feel like there's a lot going on for yourself. I want to say stop and take a moment, breathe, and let everything focus. There's wisdom in the study is the reference I get with that one. So I feel like you need to be focusing on the study, the patterns, the learning, what comes from that, the wisdom in the books, okay? And 10 is new beginnings. So to me, I feel that you've got new things coming more to the forefront around you at the moment. Just be patient. That energy is going to move in very quickly when the time is completely right. Okay, so wishing you all the very best there as well. Kayla, hey honey, wondering if anyone is trying to connect with me or if there's any messages from my father, please. Now, would I be right in saying Dad was more around the heart, the lungs, the chest? Okay, because as I read that, my eyes are hurting with his energy too. I feel like I've got the eye strain with that side of it. Okay, he just makes me feel like my chest is quite heavy, so that's usually my sign for looking at the heart, the lungs, the chest area in the way that he passed in that sense. Okay, I do have the hand on the heart, which is my sign for love and pride around you as well. Okay, there's a female figure, an older female figure there with your father, so whether this is his dad, this is your dad's mum or a grandmother. I just get the older, wiser lady with him, a very soft, gentle soul. So I do get the reference to she was there to help him pass, to make that crossing over on the other side. Okay, I feel like there's a birthday or celebration around your family, honey, that I need to acknowledge as well. So whether it's your birthday or somebody close in your family that has a birthday coming up, I just get the reference to the happy birthday with that. All right, so sending you love, honey. All right, Kellyanne, thank you, honey. Yeah, I sorted that out. I muted my mic earlier on and forgot to take it off. So I knew that was going to happen when I switched the program off. I thought I should have probably unmuted myself, but figured I wouldn't forget. I forgot. So thank you for the reminder. All right, Regina says, hi, Leanne. Hope you're well. Shared the love. I've been seeing the number 11 around me. Is it a sign? Yes, it normally is, honey. I always look at the 11 or the 1111 as spirit being with you, but also around new beginnings as well. So 11 is a master number when you look at the numerology, so it's quite a powerful number. All right, so yes, I do feel that spirit is very much around you at the moment. I get you're very much in your own head, more than normal, honey. So I just feel they are letting you know that you're not alone, that there is spirit around you, keeping yourself and your family safe and protected. All right, so wishing you all the very best too, hon. Okay, next we have Natalie saying, hello, love the butterfly. Will my situation get better? Yes, honey. Try not to overthink it, because I do feel that you're very much focused on that at the moment. I want to say start trying to look at the positives in that situation. I know it is hard to sort of find that to start with, but my feeling is the more you start to focus on that positive energy, look at the future, what it is that you want, you are going to start bringing that energy in rather than focusing on the negatives, the testing stuff at the moment. Okay, so I feel the need to send you a big healing hug as well, honey. So take the time for you. Time to nurture you is the reference I get with that. Okay, all right, beautiful. Charlie says, hello, I was just wondering if there are any messages for me tonight. I've been feeling a lot of negative energy around me lately and just can't shake the feelings off. Thank you. All right, honey, that doesn't surprise me with this energy that is around lately. It has been really heavy. We've just gone through the full, actually, I think it's tonight is the full moon. It's tonight or last night. So there has been a lot of crazy energy as well. So on top of all this fearful energy that has been there, in the sense that to do with the coronavirus and whatnot and everything else that's going on, you've got that unsettled energy, which has been building over a few weeks now. I would say even probably a couple of months, as well as now we're adding the full moon energy. And I actually had somebody say to me today, she's finding herself getting quite emotional. And I think a few people have the last few days. So it will settle down. I get focus on what it is that you want, what it is that you're working towards, and find you again, because I do get that you're intuitive. So I feel that you take on other people's energies as well. So a question for you, honey, is when you're feeling this stuff, ask yourself, is it me or not? Because if it's not yours, you get the answer no straight away. It means you're taking on other people's energy, and it is about being able to let that energy go. All right, realize it's not yours and let it go. All right, so wishing you all the best. It will get better. All right, gorgeous Roz is here as well. Good evening, Roz. I hope you had a lovely night. All right, love the plants getting set up in the space. Yeah, it's getting there. Can you see the border? Oh, wrong way. I moved the salt lamp opposite to the camera. I moved the salt lamp down, Roz, a little bit. Could probably go a little bit more, actually, so I could move the Buddha down. I forgot to move the tissues that way on the printer. So my room is 98% there, so I'm getting much more happier with that. Roz has also put the 8 there. Roz, did it trigger the bot, honey? Or you may have already registered in the bot anyway. All right, Taylor says, hey, Leanne, hope you're well. I would so appreciate my any messages I have going through a lot. Would so love messages. Thank you, honey. All right. Sorry, I'm struggling to read tonight. It's tiredness. I've been looking at studying and emails and different stuff all day. So it's that. Okay, I get crazy. There's been crazy energy around you, honey, and I get the feeling that you are being pulled in so many different directions. I have a male energy, and he's showing me a coin on a silver chain. I feel like the coin is a silver too. To me, it feels like more of a medallion or something like that is on the silver chain. So to me, I don't feel like it's very big. I want to say it's not much bigger. I would say it's between a 10-cent piece and a 20-cent piece in the way I've been shown, but I don't know what the markings is. It's not a normal coin. It's not the normal thickness of a coin. It's thinner in that way. I feel like it's swinging back and forth, but I feel like you are a pendulum at the moment in the sense that it's like, where do I sway? What direction do I want to go? This time needs to be about you, honey. And when you focus on you, I get that's where everything else is going to fall into place. And you will find things will start to move quite quickly as well. Okay, I feel like your body is reacting to some food at the moment. So whether you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit flat, a little bit sluggish, I just get the reference looking at your diet, look at the foods that you are eating at the moment that is causing that. Okay, so I want to say just keep that in mind. Take note of what it is when you eat it to how your body is reacting. Okay, so sending you big healing hugs too, honey. Nita says, hi Leanne, shared the love. Do you have any messages for me tonight? If not, can I have a card, please? I feel the need to pull you a card, honey. I get the reference to the celebration coming up around you too, hun. So I want to say, looking at what it is that you have coming up, focusing on that. Okay. All right. Anchored. I feel like you're quite grounded, honey. You've weathered the storm, the rough waves, the rough English. Oh God, my English tonight. The rough waters. So to me, it's a feeling you're very anchored. You're very grounded in the direction you are going. Look past what is in front of you, because I'm drawn to the bird with a bird's eye view. So I feel like it is more so, as much as you're grounded, you also got to remember to look forward and look at what's coming up in the future, what you're trying to work towards. Okay, but I do feel that is a positive card. It's like a lot of the hard work is behind you. I actually felt like like I just said, a lot of the hard work is behind you. It's a 9 card. So to me, it's like a situation is coming to an end and there's new positive energy moving in around that. Okay. So just keep heading in the right direction. Trust your instincts, trust your heart, and I get things are going to be okay. All right. Beautiful. So Carlia says, hello, Leanne. Hope you are well. I am doing well. Thank you, honey. I have two quick questions. Do you see us getting approval for the new car tomorrow? Do you see my new business being successful? Would love a card. Oh, that's three things, honey, if you have time. I get yes and yes, honey. All right. So I feel like I've got yes on both links there. So approval for a car, yes, and I get business will be successful. Think outside the square. Think at how you can do things differently. All right. It's about going with the times. Okay. Nisha is letting us know that she is from Sydney. Melissa, hey, honey. And Deb is, oh, sorry, just got to crack my neck. Asking for a card. Hi, honey. I hope you're well. All right. Oh, hun, what's going on with around your shoulder blade area between your neck and your shoulder? That wasn't my crack that I needed to do. I feel like I'm drawing right shoulder blade, not quite in the middle, but up sort of thing. So from your shoulder blade to your back of your neck area, like this area beside the spine, I want to go halfway in between there. I've got a real catchy feeling, like it is muscular and it's grabbing. So whether you've had a bit of issues yourself around that area, I just feel like it is about maintaining it at the moment. Okay. All right. So let's pull a card for Deb. I love it when I can acknowledge the pain and I can let it go. Sorry, honey, I know it's not as easy for you, but I just got that real sort of stabbing feeling in there. So whether you hold a bit of tension there or it, like I said, it feels muscular. Let the inner child come out and play. So to me, I get the reference to it is, I'm trying to get it without, it's probably the best way, without the glare. The inner child needs to come out and have fun. So whether things have been quite heavy, quite serious around you lately, I just get the reference to it is important to have that fun, find you, okay? Find your voice, find that passion. All right, so wishing you all the very best. Now, this is Kelly Ann. Hey, honey. Hi, lovely. Was my oldest daughter's birthday today. She only came home for a short time. Will she come back home for good, or is her boyfriend and family brainwashing her still? Happy birthday to your daughter, honey. Still to stay with them. I just want my daughter back. He will get your daughter back, honey. I get it's just going to take some time. All right. I do feel that they are still trying to brainwash her, but in saying that, I feel that she can see the symptoms. She can see through it a little bit. So to me, I want to say she doesn't have the blinkers on like she did a few months ago. It is the feeling that that is starting to move now, that energy. Okay. I get that she's kind of fed up a little bit with it, but at the same time doesn't know how to stand on her own outside that relationship. All right. Just keep reminding her the door's open and that you're there and home is a safe place for her. And my feeling is she will come home to stay. All right. Ashley, hey, honey. She says, hello. Today is my mother's birthday and the first since we lost my dad. Yes, I get he is around you, honey, without even reading that. Is he around and have anything for me to pass on to her? My heart goes out to your mum. I do feel that grief around her. Now, he's tickling my nose, and I want to say your mum will do that at times. She will rub her nose. That is your dad around her, letting her know that he is there. All right. So when she finds the need to do that, which I feel that at the moment she's doing that a bit, that is Dad's soul with her at that time. He hears her talk to him. All right. So I feel that is a daily occurrence for her, that she talks to him regularly, like he is still here. He makes reference to he communicates back. So to me, it is about her trusting her instincts, what she feels. I always say trust what you feel, think, see, hear, because that is how spirit will communicate with us. All right. So sending big love to Mum. Mum wasn't looking forward to today with her birthday without Dad. So he feels her sadness around that. Okay. All right. So sending big love to Mum and yourself, honey. All right. Sonia says, shed the love. Would love to know if you have any guidance and if things will get better for me soon. Also, if my mum has any messages for me. Guys, try to keep the questions to one question so I can get through to as many of you as possible. All right, I get you feel your mum's okay, thank you. You feel your mum's presence around you. So to me, she lets you know that she's there and you talk to her at times. Whose birthday or what would be the one candle? Mum has just given me a cupcake with a one candle on it, and I feel like I'm celebrating the birthday with that side of it. So I don't know if that's something you have done for Mum's birthday or somebody else's, but she's just, and it's not the way that Spirit would normally give me the birthday wishes. That's why I'm questioning it, but it's just one cupcake, has pink icing on the top. I feel like I've got a butter cupcake with pink icing and one candle in it. So she's just wanting me to give you the cupcake with that, okay? Mum also makes reference to that she has connected with you in your dreams, but since her passing, but I get the reference to you need to look at the messages in the dreams because the dreams are very much the same each time, but the message is there. You need to trust your heart, honey. You need to follow that gut instincts. I get the reference to there's people around you that hold you back. It is now time for you to move forward, stand in that light and shine so bright. All right. So sending you love. Mum sends her. She's got a hand on her heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself as well. Okay. Wanda says, hi, Leanne. Any messages from my heavenly family, please? Shared the love. Hey, honey, I hope you're doing well. All right, I actually see them standing as a wall tonight. So to me, that is usually my sign to let you know that you're not alone. They are there to support you. So what is it that you're going through, the changes that you're going through at the moment? With your energy, I kind of feel a little bit restless at the moment, but I get this energy is going to pass very soon, okay? So Spirit's reminding you you're not alone. You're not in this by yourself, honey. You have their support, even though at times on the physical realm you don't feel that you've got that support. All right, sending you lots of love. Okay. Beautiful. Next we have Victoria says, share the love, Leanne. I always love your insights, but thank you, honey. Would love to know what you see for me at the moment. Will I it just jumped off the screen. Will I approve for that? Would be right. It doesn't show me the rest. All right. Okay. I get yes to that question, honey. Sorry, I can't bring up the rest of it. And thank you for your beautiful message. I do get yes is the answer to your question with that. Okay. I also get look at the direction that you are heading at the moment because I feel like you're questioning yourself a little bit. You've got such a big heart and a beautiful soul. I love your energy. I get that you can't let other people dim your light, so to speak. Okay, know what it is that you're working towards and follow that goal, and yes, things will go right. Okay, so wishing you all the best, honey. Rachel, let's see if I can do this without it jumping off the screen. Hi, Leanne. Will my mate get to... it did it. That's all right. Your split's on the screen. Will my mate get to say goodbye to her father in New Zealand as she can't get to him because of the lockdown that's in place? Unfortunately, I don't feel that she will, honey. There's ways and means around that. I want to say looking at the internet, looking at how we can use that in that place. But he's holding on as long as he possibly can is the reference I get, hun. But I do feel his energy is tired and I don't get I feel frustrated. I feel like I don't make it in time. Okay. So I want to say there needs to be a way that she can do it. Can somebody Zoom or online or something like Facebook with her and him in that way? Can somebody set that up so she can be a part of it, have that conversation, say the things that she needs to say? Okay. Sorry, I know it's not what she wants to hear, but I'm That's just the way that I'm getting it. All right, thank you, Rachel. Celeste says, hi, Leanne. I was wondering if you see anything about my financial situation get any better going through hard times. All right. Yes, it will. I feel your frustration with that, honey. And I get the reference to wait for the dust to settle. It's going to come in good time. All right. So to me, I do feel things will get better. Start focusing on what it is that you want, what it is, pardon me, that you need for that money to come in. Because when we focus on what we don't have, that is really what we are manifesting. All right. So to me, sorry, spirit's playing in my nose. Do you get the nose tickle, honey? Because there's a gentleman trying to get your attention. I feel like I've got a grandfather figure with that. Okay. He's making reference to things are going to be okay. Just be patient, be smart in the way that you do things. Don't get pulled into that fear. I feel that you're leaning into that fear energy base that is creating this heightened energy around you. So I want to say step back, take a breath, refocus, know what it is that you need to come in and see it starting to come in. Feel it starting to come in, because that's what you're going to manifest into your life in that way. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Carlia is just saying, oh, wow, I'm watching on my PC and getting an echo of anything you are saying in a gentleman's voice. Oh, that's interesting. Spirit find a way of communicating with you. So thank you for sharing that, honey. I was going to say check your browsers, make sure you've got nothing else open, but when it's a gentleman's voice, that's certainly different with that. Okay. All right. I get your intuitions there, honey. You need to trust that more too. Shakti, hi ladies. There's only one of me tonight, honey. You're thinking of Roz and I, but Roz is in the comments. So, hello ladies. Is my future husband balanced? Do you see him having issues with him? Do you see I will have issues with him needing help, being troubled? So, I don't know. Someone recently said this and bothers me. All right, honey, you need to be careful what you're manifesting. Don't focus on that. Focus on putting out to the universe and opening your heart and sitting in that true energy. All right, be yourself. Don't be in your own head, because when we get in our own head, we create that panic, that fear side of stuff. So when I want to say enjoy life, throw yourself into things, and the right person will come along. I'm a big believer we don't always need to know what our future partner is going to look like, because we can create blocks around focusing on that stuff. I always say be yourself, open your heart up, have fun, live life while you're living life and having fun while you're doing it. And that's when somebody's likely to come into your life when you least expect it. Okay? All right, wishing you all the best with that. Hey, gorgeous Sandra. Hi, Leanne. I hope you're well. I am, thank you. My grandson has had back pain. He's pretty scared. Will everything be okay for him? Please, Leanne, thank you. Lovely lady. Honey, I do get it's going to be all right. I actually feel like I've got back strain, like muscle strain with that side of it. I actually feel he tenses up. What is the fear that he is holding on to at the moment? Because I get his body is reacting to what he's been holding on in his aura lately. If he's concerned, I would say certainly get it checked out by a doctor just to rule out anything, but I'm not feeling there's anything serious there. Okay. All right. Sending you big hugs too, honey, and love to mum. All right. Sarah says, hi, Leanne. Hope you are you and everyone is well. We are, thank you. Do you see anything around me, please? Around my job, please? I get a little bit of unsettled energy around that. I feel like it's all to do with the corona and stuff like that. Things will settle down. I think you're going to be safe is my feeling with it. I do feel like we may need to take a little bit of a cut before things get better. All right, but I do feel things are going to be okay. Tamara says, share the love with love. A card, please. Certainly, honey. All right, don't forget to hashtag and let me know where you're watching from as well. Help spread the love. And if you are watching from any other page, I love the way when I wear fluffy, nice, warm, cuddly jumpers, bits of fluff that come off of them and float around. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, if you're watching from any other page, bar mytimetv.live, certainly jump over here and that way I can see your comments in the background. Beautiful. All right. The kingdom, it's there for you, honey. I do feel like it is about soaring for that higher point. That sun is lifting, the clouds are changing, sort of thing, so that brightness is coming through. So I get everything you're working towards is going to happen. It's going to come true, but it's in the timing with that as well, honey. So to me, the beauty is there, that it's worth the wait, and it's going to be beautiful energy as it moves in. All right, so wishing you all the best. Keita, sorry, honey, yours jumped off the page. Meg, hello. Let me see if I can get this before. That's all right. It's short enough that it sees it on the thing. All right. So if I haven't got to your comments, I do apologize. The scroll is moving quite quickly here in the background. I think there might be a little bit of a lag as well by the look of it. But if your comment is too long, sometimes I can't always get it on the screen like I can with Meg's. All right, so Meg says, hi, lovely. I was wondering if there is any messages for me from my brother-in-law or my pop. I get they are both there together, honey. Now, I feel like your brother-in-law passed quite quickly. I get the reference to here one moment, gone the next, so whether it's tragic or it was health but passed a lot sooner than expected in that side of it. Okay, I feel like I'm in two minds with his energy, and I get the reference to there is questioning around his passing in that sense. Okay, so I get hand on the heart, which is my sign for love and pride for you. I also need to acknowledge his wife, okay, because I feel she is going through a lot of changes at the moment, okay, very much in our own head. All right, I also feel with you, honey, I've got the stiff neck and a bit of a headache, like a temple sort of headache, but I get it's muscle strain, and I feel like you're carrying a lot of your stress on your neck and your shoulders, honey, so the need to let it go with that. All right, so wishing you all the very best. My scroll is just going doing. Thank you, Roz. I did see that your comment said that the bot isn't triggering tonight, so I did forget to ask Adair to hook it up. I must learn how to do that myself. Keita says, good morning. I'm about to start IUI and wondering, jumped off the screen, wondering how it will go and if I'll have a baby by June. So I want to say pregnant by June. Okay. I get questionable around that. I don't know if it's going to be June or it's going to be very close to that, honey. For some reason, I feel like I'm counting dates, and the dates are out in that way. All right, but I do see a baby coming for you. I want to say focus on not necessarily getting pregnant. Focus, and I know you're going through the treatment and stuff like that, but focus on the connection between you and your partner, because I get that is really important. I believe when we focus on the pregnancy and we want it so much, we can actually create blocks ourselves. Now, I have been there. I had a lot of fertility issues. And if I knew what I knew now, I think things would have been so much easier. We get so much in our own head. For me, for a couple of years, it was like I was obsessed about getting pregnant and obsessed about having a child. And when I actually hurt my back and I put all that stuff to the side and focused on healing me, I actually fell pregnant without even realizing for a little bit. So it is the feeling that it needs to be about you and your partner. But yes, I do feel pregnancy this year, and I do feel that it's close with that. Just relax, have fun, go with the flow, and then I feel that's going to make things a lot easier. All right, hey Sharon, I hope you're well, honey. And Donna says, hi Leanne, I would love to know if my grandkids are going to be returning to us. They're in care. Yes, in time. In time, okay? So I don't know with everything that's going on in the world at the moment if that's going to delay things at the moment, but I do feel that you need to keep pushing, but at the same time, you need to be patient as well with that. Okay, you will get, I feel like you're waiting on answers. So to me, it's a feeling you will get the answers that you are looking for around that, and then the flow will happen from there. All right, Rachel is just tagging a friend. Beautiful. Thank you, honey. And Sharon says, hi, Leanne. Will Craig and my relationship be better this time? Shed the love. Oh, I get frustration around that, honey. I feel like things will settle for a little while and then things will go back to their old ways. So I do feel that you need to take a stand. You need to communicate, open up, be clear on what you want in a relationship and what you expect, and demand that respect in that way. All right. So sending you, it's going to be hard work. You need to work out if it's worth, because I feel like you put more into the relationship than you get back. Okay. So I just get the reference to it. It's about finding balance this time. All right. Communication is the key. All right. Beautiful. Josephine, I can't believe how fast this scroll is moving. So if I have missed your comment, I am so sorry. Josephine says, hi, Leanne, do you see me still working or changing jobs or buying a house this year? I think the house has been put off a little while for now, honey, but I do feel that that's going to work in your favour, because I get the reference to the market will drop a little bit and that will work in your favour. I see work being okay, so I don't feel that I'm changing jobs or anything. I want to say it's about finding stability at the moment and holding on to that. So I wish you all the very best with that too. All right. Hey, Carol. How you going, honey? All right. I just got pull a card for you. I get you're reaping the rewards. So to me, the energy is changing. The hard work that you've put in there is worth the wait, and you're going to start seeing those rewards coming through. But I get you need to focus on putting yourself first, honey. So put that energy into you, and everybody else around you will fall into place and be okay. It's just about you now standing in your light and reaping those rewards that you have been working on. All right. The 10s there, break it down. It's a 1. It's new beginnings. All right. So sending you big hugs and love as well, and hope you're all well. All right. So Rachel, I'm pretty sure I've answered. Yes, I've answered that question for you. Helen says, hi, Leanne, do you see us going on our big trip in September this year, Europe and UK? No, honey, I don't think that we are going to be able to travel overseas that soon. All right. I do feel by come September, things are going to start to settle down, but I don't feel the travel restrictions are going to be being moved in time for that trip. All right. So I would start putting plan B into place with that. Okay. All right. Excellent. Kelly and is just saying thank you. You are welcome. Bobby Joe, oh goodness, I'm sorry, I'm only just catching them as they're coming off the screen. Just says, any guidance for me, please? Now, that is a general question. I do ask people to ask more of a direct question. But, honey, what I'm going to do is pull a card for you. I get playful energy with you, honey. Oh, the focus is on you. All right. So I want to say start finding that inner beauty and believing in yourself at the moment. Okay. So whether there's things going on around you or you're affected by other people's energies, I just go deep within, connect with yourself, stand in that power, and be strong, be courage. I want to say have that courage that comes from within. All right. You're a strong, beautiful person. Believe in yourself. All right. Wonderful. Okay, Vanessa. Hi, Leanne. Hope you're keeping well. Would love to know if things will become more clearer for us in the near future. I get yes with that, honey. Anything that we should be aware of at the moment? Focusing on yourselves, nurturing you is the reference I get with that, and everything else will be okay. All right. So Wanda says, thank you. You are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Sonia, hi, honey. Is there any messages? Yes, in my little brother's birthday this weekend. Oh my God, that's you. So thank you so much. You are very welcome, honey. And that would be why she wanted to give me the cupcake with the candle. What would be the laugh around the pink though? Because, pardon me, what was going on with Mum's stomach, hun? All right, so I don't know if there was treatment or she was having side effects, but with her energy, it's like I've got this massive reflux, and I know it's not my energy. Yeah, she's making me smile when she gives me the pink icing, but the one candle in that. So I don't know if there's a joke or something to do with that sort of lighter pink color with your brother, but I just love Mum's energy. It's a beautiful smile. Okay. Marlena, she says, hi, Leanne. Sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong. Hi, Leanne, is my friend with you? I get a female energy around you, honey, and I get a very beautiful, loving energy. And I need to acknowledge the wings, the butterfly wings. So I don't know what the butterflies mean to you, but I feel like Spirit's putting that in front of you as a sign. All right, so lots of love there. Okay. Rose is certainly here and she is lurking and happy, of course. Beautiful, happily. Of course. Thank you, Rose. All right. Keita, we have done. Ashley is just saying hi, Rose. Beautiful. And hope you are staying safe. And I hope you are too, Ashley, because you guys are over in Canada. Is that right? As much as it sounds weird in these times, I'm really well and quite excited and what's ahead. And Roz, that's a great a segue into what I wanted to talk about tonight as well. And I know we are getting closer to the end of the show with that. So it's probably a great time to do it. I was going to sort of finish off the show with bringing in the need to start focusing on what it is we're working towards, what it is we want, rather than leaning into this fear energy that is around at the moment. So it is crazy times. Well, I want to say, to me, it feels like the dust is going to settle very soon. We are going to start to see the coronavirus starting to hit that curve, so to speak, as the media put it, and things starting to slow down in that way. All right. So to me, just like the fires and the flooding and everything, it's been such a focus on one subject for quite a long period of time. My feeling is we're going to start hearing less and less of this, but at the same time, we as a human race need to start focusing on where we go from here. What is next? What are we going to build on? And if we want to sit in that lower vibration, in that fear energy that is based around all this corona and stuff like that is going on, we're going to stay in that. I know myself, I choose to look at the positive side of it. I'm choosing to look ahead of what is to come, how we need to adapt ourselves to get through this energy. And to me, it is a feeling of the universe, Mother Earth, and everything in that sort of field is pushing us to move into a higher energy, into a new normal sort of thing, because I feel like a lot of this old energy is coming or has gone over the last decade. It has moved out, and we've still got that lingering energy that is being, now it's kind of like, for me, I feel like we're at a turning point where we're now needing to recreate ourselves and to move into that higher energy and stand in that and go with the times, rather than to sit in that more dramatic energy is the word that I'm being given with that. So to me, I want to say take a moment, give yourself time. A lot of us have a lot more time on our hands at the moment. I don't feel like I have at the moment, but I do have days, and I'm certainly getting a lot more family time in, which is great. But it's like we need to know who we are moving into this beautiful new energy that is going to start coming in very shortly. And I feel like that energy's already changed in the last day or two. So we are starting to see those patterns coming in, or I'm feeling those patterns coming in that way. So I want to say, start creating who you are. And I see Caitlin is here as well. And Caitlin has started up her own page doing card readings. Caitlin's one of my students that has just started my online course. And Caitlin, I had a look at your page last night. I managed to find it in the end. Thank you for tagging me in it. And I think it's great what she's doing. She is putting herself out there. She's following her passions, and she's sitting in that energy and owning it herself. So to me, this is what we need to be focusing on, is moving into what we need to, nurturing ourselves, finding those passions and being true to ourselves, rather than just doing the mundane stuff that we sort of go and do because we've got to do, but lose all hope in the sense that, you know, there's something else out there for us. So I want to say, try not to get pulled into this fear factor. I've been there. I've had my struggles over the years and stuff like everybody has. But if we choose to stay in that energy, it's going to keep us down. If we surround ourselves with lower vibrational people, they're going to hold us back. So I want to say, find yourself, find your tribe, find your passion, and aim for the sky sort of thing, because there are no limits when we remove them from around ourselves. So take this time, discover who you are. And I think what the universe has done is it's caused us to go back within and reassess ourselves. And it's funny because I seem to go through patterns every probably 3 or 4 years where I seem to recreate myself. A couple of days ago, when we were starting to move the furniture around, I had a cupboard that was against the wall in front of me, and I sat there and went through it. And I'd kept all these bits of paper, different courses I'd done and different things I'd written and stuff like that. When I actually sat on the floor and went through that cupboard piece by piece, I threw a whole garbage bag away of rubbish. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, my God, this doesn't even make sense to who I am now. I know where I was going with it at that time and where it was coming from, but at the same time, that was the energy 3 or 4 years ago, not what it is now. So it's kind of like we've shifted on a real vibrational direction. It served a purpose back then, but certainly doesn't now. So to be able to cleanse that cupboard, clean it out, and refill it with stuff that is quite common. Like you can see down here, whoops, other side, down here in the corner. These are workshops that I've been working on. These are, you know, courses that I've been writing and stuff that I've put together. So that is what I've sort of kept out of a lot of stuff that the white cupboard's behind me, the 2 drawers behind me. So it's been interesting cleansing and moving stuff around and making room for that new energy to come in. And I think I kind of called it, I think with Roz, I said to her, on her show yesterday when we were talking about it, it's kind of like we're re-nesting all over again. I remember doing this when I was pregnant with the kids, like most women do, but I kind of felt like I'm nesting in a different way for another, like for me, it's energetic, it's more stuff coming in, it's a higher vibration. And I know myself, I'm like Roz, I'm really excited for what is to come. And I'm looking forward, not looking at the very moment now where, yes, we're being careful, we've been aware, but we don't need to focus on that energy right now. So if you want to change your thought pattern, I don't know if you guys in the comment actually got a poll came up. I'm not sure. Facebook should have put it in the comments, I guess, when we went live, and it's just asking if people want to know a little bit more about anxiety and fear and stuff like that, because what I'm planning on doing is running a half-hour webinar that will be a free webinar I'm hoping to launch that over the weekend, so where you can register through the week, and we'll do that near the end of next week. But I want to start helping people understand what fear is and how it creates the energy, how we lean into that energy and we get too wrapped up in it. I want to help give people the tools to be able to move that anxiety, move that fear, look at things from a different point of view, and give you some tools to help you move forward. So if you can see the poll in the comments, hit yes or no there. And if we get a good enough response and people are saying yes, I'm certainly going to go ahead with that anxiety workshop as well in that way. All right. The other thing is, I can see there's a lot of questions still here, and I'm pretty much running out of time to answer them, but we will. Thank you, Sharon. And I think that's something that we all need at the moment, is just a reminder to nurture us, to go back within in that way. All right. Now, also, if you are wanting or would like to know, let me see. I don't think I've got it up here. I haven't even got my frame up there. That's how slack I am today. All right. I've just got everybody else's stuff up here behind mine from the weekend. I'm just going to put my website up. Oh, that looks right. All right. I don't even have my name up. That's all good. So I am doing I'm doing a push on my beginners level 1 course that Caitlin's doing, and a couple other people as well. So I feel this is a really good time for us to take the focus back into us, nurture us and stuff like that, and find out who we actually are and where our strengths lie. So the beginners 1 psychic medium development class, it's online. It's a 5-module class that's full of all videos that you can work through at your own pace. There are no time limits on it. You can take 6 months to do it. You can do it in 5 weeks if you want to. If you're like Caitlin, she worked through the first module, I think, in the first day in that sense. But every 7 days, a new module will get released over those 5 weeks for you as well. And like I said, it's just a whole series of videos that you can work through. And we cover a lot of different stuff in that course. And basically, at the end of the course, when you're finished, there's no poll there. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. It's just something I've seen on Facebook when I did it. That's all right. Next time I'll work that one out. But it is like I said, a 5-module course that 1 week gets released to you, and that you can, at the end of it, we touch base. You will have a call with me for 20 minutes, half an hour at the end, so you can let me know when you finish. I'll book you in for that. It's included in the cost of the workshop, and we will go through what you've learned. I will answer any questions, help you in areas that I might be feeling that you need help in, if any, and also you will get a completion certificate as well once we've had that call. I keep calling it a strategy call, but it's not a strategy call. It's more of a progress call with that. And if you're needing some direction in where to go for certain things, or areas that you might find through the course that come up, I can certainly help you there. Caitlin's just saying, yes, loving the course so much, and I'm loving doing my own page with 1 card per day. Well done, honey. And I just love seeing my students get out there and trusting in themselves and believing in themselves to put themselves out into public like that and to grow. I'm all for, to me, there's enough. I always say there's enough dead people to go around. The more people that can stand in this beautiful light and grow and shine, the better the world is going to be, because it is a loving light. If you're working from the heart, you're not working from the ego, so that that makes a big difference as well. Hey, Tony, I hope you're doing well as well. It was lovely to have you on the show on the weekend, all the way from New Zealand. All right, so my course, guys, is usually $380 for the 5 modules. But what I am doing for the month of April, I figure a lot of people are going through hard times and stuff, financial and whatever else. This is the perfect time to be going back and focusing on us. So I've discounted that course by 35%, which has brought it down to $247. So it's going to be a special for April only at this stage. I have kept it at 380. I kept it at 2019 prices, and I was about to put it up to the new price. But with the corona and everything else, I decided to cut the price, get as many people as we can that need this into it, people that want to focus on them, people that want to move past this fear, the anxiety, find who they are and help find that true path that they belong on. We've all got intuition, so you might think I'm not intuitive. We've all got it. It's about fine-tuning it. It's about being able to understand how it works. And as you work through the modules each week, you're going to learn more about protection, grounding, breathing, auras, spirit guides, the tools of the trade, and the list goes on. So there is a lot of content in that workshop. And like I said, you can work through it at your own pace. Excellent. All right. And my mum says, Happy Easter to everyone and hope you all keep safe from this virus. Thank you, Mum. I hope you do too. And Sharon is saying you too. And Tony is there as well. And Tony is wishing everybody a happy Easter for this weekend. And Roz is there as well. Thank you, Roz. All right, so wonderful. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there. I have been in front of the computer most of the day. I've still got a couple of emails to type up and a video to make, but I'm going to leave it with you all. I just want to say, take this time, nurture you. The focus needs to be on you or ourselves in that way. And when we do focus on that, I honestly think everything is going to be okay. Remember, you are not in this alone. If you are finding it hard, in the sense with all these restrictions, on being lonely or struggling with your mental health, please reach out. I want to encourage people to reach out. We proved on Sunday with a 6-hour stint of online live Facebook, that we can do this. We've got this technology in front of us. Why not use it? Call mum, call dad, aunties, uncles, loved ones, whoever. Check on friends and open up the communication lines. Just because, and this is one thing I think the government has wrong with this so-called social distancing. If you ask me, my thoughts are it should be physical distancing, not social distancing, because there's so many different levels of social connections these days as well. All right, so take some time for you. Reach out. If you are struggling in any way, please, if you haven't got friends and family that you can talk to, reach out to those services that are there and know that you're not in this on your own. We are all in it together and we support each other. All right, happy Easter on a happier note. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. As much as we can't be with family and friends, like I said, book a Zoom reading or a FaceTime with somebody online, and you can still have your Barbies together, sit and eat and have a glass of wine or whatever. So, but just do it as an online version, a virtual version. All right, take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will be back. I'm sure I'll call in over the weekend and with an Easter message or something like that. Thank you for joining me. Take care and love to everybody. Bye.